Hello, my name is Micaela. I'm a 9th grader who just finished AP Sculpture. This video is just to show you the procedures I went through and for you to apply some of the material I learned throughout my process. For AP Sculpture, you must create 5 selected works. You must demonstrate diversity in the 5 works that were chosen. These projects will most likely be completed over the summer or during summer bridge, where Mr. Paris will give you the assignments. Let's dive into my sculptures. Immediately getting into it, you can see that this sculpture is huge. This is one of my first sculptures, and I recommend starting small and gradually increasing in size. This was made out of cardboard, hot glue, tape, paint, and Posca pens. This is called a relief sculpture, which is built from the ground up. This sculpture is about growing up, expanding on who we are, and being scared of change. This sculpture is kind of tricky, so let me show you how you can do it. The number 1 rule for sculpture making is to make sure you have a nice area to work on. This video we're going to learn about how to work with cardboard and paper mache. So here I have just 2 pieces of cardboard that I just got from, as you can tell, an Amazon box. So first thing you're going to want to do is remove all these kinds of stickers or anything that can really be in your way while working on this. You don't need to make it super clean, just make sure you have a mostly nice area to work with. Now, what we're going to do with this is basically just clean the cuts and try to make something just simple like this. So first thing, as you can tell, is this cut is not that clean. You're going to always want a cutting board when you're cutting on anything in case you don't want to get your desk ruined, you don't want anything to get ruined. I would recommend to draw a line with a ruler first to make sure that your line will be straight and completely cut. Another thing I recommend getting is this box cutter. It's pretty nifty. I recommend this in comparison to an X-Acto knife that is a lot smaller and harder to cut cardboard with. Well, this is a box cutter, so it's made to cut cardboard. Another thing I recommend is cardboard scissors, although these give a less pristine cut. This was cut by cardboard scissor. As you can tell, it doesn't give quite a crisp like the box cutter, but I do recommend these in case you just want to get something off really quickly, or just something is bothering you that you just want to round off or anything like that. You see that? These are easier to cut circles or anything round with, unlike these that are mostly used for clean cuts. I line up the cardboard with the lines so I can surely line up my ruler with the lines on this as well. So here I'll make a line with my pencil and grab my box cutter, and first you're gonna want to nail it in, and then slowly but with confidence and force you're gonna want to press it along to make a very straight line. Just go over it with more force. And there you go, a little nice clean cut line on both sides. That's mostly it. We're gonna take your box cutter. For this one, we're gonna try doing an X-Acto knife because most people do not have box cutters, so we're gonna try with an X-Acto knife. And I'm not as pristine with my X-Acto knife. As you can see, it's already folding in, which is not what you want because that's gonna create paper clumps, and that's not gonna give you a pristine cut. See here, I'm kind of off here, so I'm just gonna use my scissors to cut it off a little. But as you can see here, an X-Acto knife doesn't give you an as pristine cut. Now that these two are mostly the same width, I'm going to go ahead and bend this. I already kind of bent it before filming this video, but to bend a cardboard, you basically just take a point and it's a very simple concept. Next up is the actual paper mache process, which you don't need hot glue to put cardboard together, by the way. I made the mistake of putting so much hot glue on all my projects when really all you need is some tape and some paper mache. first you're gonna want any type of like, this is literally dollar store masking tape. It really doesn't matter what tape you have, but masking tape is preferred because you can like paint over this and like it won't immediately have like a rubbery effect like duct tape does. So here is an example of how to smooth out edges, and now I'm gonna show you how to really go the extra mile with doing paper mache and how to smooth out some more edges. The first and most important thing really, you know, paper mache is the actual paper part. So here we have just like newspapers, and really, since I'm only showing you an example, I only need a little bit, but the real tutorial on how to do it would be just taking your newspaper and completely ripping it apart. The best way to do it is to do it in strips like that. So from these strips, you're gonna just rip them a little longer, actually, in just kind of rectangles. The recommended paper mache glue is this one, which is just the Elmer's paper mache paste. Yeah, art paste. So I have a whole tub of this because a lot is made from just, this isn't even the whole thing. A lot of it is made from just a little bit. So you can just use the instructions here, which is just mix it with water, and that gives you this. Other people also like to use just regular old Elmer's glue and just like put it on your fingers, put it on, maybe mix it a little with water. And some of my friends have also used flour and water. So there's a lot of remedies for paper mache glue, but I'm going to show you with this first. So for paper mache, you really can't be scared to get your hands dirty. You really have to just like lather in it, really. So you can, this is kind of really liquidy, so I would not recommend this type because this kind of needs a lot more paste instead. But you see, you really have to just lather the paper in and just start layering. And if you're doing like a whole, but like for example, a paper mache balloon, I would recommend layering at least like 4 times. So just keep layering. Don't be scared with how much you're layering to just get the nice and firm thing. This also mache is also good if you just want like to get rid of this texture. Like you see like these ridges and everything, this will make it completely smooth. Like paint over it or give it a metallic look to make it look like any other material you want to. And that is it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed, hope I helped. Goodbye.